Good morning, English speakers. Jesse here with another goal journal. We're tracking my goal for 2017 one step at a time. And I thought about it today, what to talk about, what to share with each other. And a big obstacle about starting anything, especially getting outside of your comfort zone. Getting outside of your comfort zone is really the only way to accomplish anything big, I'd say. What do you think? Would you agree with that? That getting out of your comfort zone is really the only way to push yourself to achieve great things, whatever great things means to you. Maybe great things for you is different than great things for me. Maybe your great things is bigger than my great things. It doesn't really matter. You can put whatever your goals are, whatever your vision is, but one step at a time, and getting out of your comfort zone, it all starts with that. And that's something people are afraid to do because, quite frankly, it's scary. It's scary to get out of your comfort zone because it's kind of a risk. And depending on the size of the task, the job, the idea, it's even a bigger risk. So, but we have an idea, a risk and reward ratio. You know, you have to assess, you have to look at the risk versus the reward and see if it's worth it. But it all starts with getting out of your comfort zone and thinking outside of the box. Something that holds a lot of people back from doing many different things in their lives is the fear of failure. And that could be anything from learning a language to starting a business to starting a family to having a daily exercise routine, anything. The fear of failure is something that does hold many people back. And it doesn't have to. I actually don't even like the term fear of failure. It's a common expression, it's a common word that we use, but I've never really liked it because even if you're not successful in one thing, one target you have, one objective, if you're not successful in that, if it doesn't work out the way you thought, is that a failure? I don't think so. As long as you learn from something and continue forward, even if it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, I don't think it would be considered a failure. Maybe every time you fall. I like that better. So people are afraid to fall. People are afraid to climb to the next level of something because they're afraid to fall. Have you been held back? Have you stopped doing something that you wanted to do because you were afraid to fall? You were afraid to fail? Well, I'm here to tell you, and take what I say if it will help you, but don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fall when you try new things, because I have a 2-year-old. Now she walks great. She runs around and gets into all sorts of trouble, and it's beautiful to watch. And if you have children, you've seen this. If you have nieces, nephews, if you've seen children in your life, you've seen them fall down. Well, when my little girl, when she falls down, and she still falls down, she only has about a year of experience walking, so she's still getting her legs under her. But she still falls down sometimes. And once she realizes, she looks around and makes sure that she's okay. Then she gets up and continues. What a beautiful metaphor. Next time you see your children or see children, you see them fall down, if it's not serious, but you see them fall down. Note what they do. How do they respond? Normally, especially if they're playing, which is their objective for the time, they're playing. They want to play. They want to run to the jungle gym, or they want to run to the swing, or they want to run to whatever, throw down a plant or whatever they do. And they fall down, they slip on the floor, or something trips them, or they don't pick their foot up enough and they trip over their own foot. Trip over something. To trip over something. But they trip over their own foot, they fall down. What do? I learn a lot from watching my daughter. And that was just a reminder that she gets up, pushes herself up, stands up, and continues running like nothing happened. And I think that's a beautiful metaphor for your venture, your life, your goals, and my goals. Because we need to keep moving forward. That's a motto that I go by in my life. Keep moving forward. Keep continuing. Keep moving on. Because we will face obstacles. That's life. Things don't work out the way we've planned. Problems come up. Issues come up. Plans are great and necessary. This isn't a video on not making plans. They're necessary. But flexibility is also necessary. Because you will fall. Whether you're learning language, you get to a plateau and you feel like you're stuck here. Oh, I'm never going to get this concept. I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to become fluent. And then you learn something, or something clicks and you reach that other level. And then guess what? There's another plateau. The same thing with anything. Learning an instrument, learning a skill, learning a sport, building a business, building a family, having a relationship. Everything has its peaks and its valleys. You see a chart and a graph, and hopefully it goes this direction, but it has its peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys. And the important thing is to continue moving forward. You see, the way I found that I continue moving forward, and it's kind of who I am, I think. So, it may not be as easy for you. I don't know. You let me know what type of person you are. But just in hindsight, looking back at my life, I've never been one to easily give up. And I think that's a strength. That's a character trait that I have learned to value. But I think it's also a character trait that you can grow. Because I could have it, but if I never work it out, if I never exercise it, I will lose it. Or it will become weaker. If you exercise it more, just like a muscle, you become stronger. And moving forward, persistence, perseverance, and really not being afraid to fail. And if you fail, which we don't like, if you fall, what do? Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. If yesterday you got off of your diet, if you're working towards sobriety from alcohol or a drug or any sort of addiction. If you fell down yesterday, guess what? You have today. Today's a new day. You can't go back to yesterday. You need to keep moving forward because today is the first day. If you have done well, you have been successful, you have accomplished many things, guess what? Great job, but that's in the past. We're looking at today. Today's a new day, and we're going to keep moving forward. And that's what I had for you today. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Are you afraid to fall? When was the last time you've fallen, and what was your response? How did you respond to that? Did you get up and move forward? Did you stay for a little while on the ground and make sure you're okay? Or maybe when you fell, it hurt and you couldn't get up and continue right away. That happens sometimes. But you don't have to stay on the ground. Stay there as long as you need, but be sure you don't make it a home there. And keep moving forward. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know if these are helping you and if any other ways that I can help you, either through English lessons or anything. I'd like to get to know you better. So leave me a comment below. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, and let's work this thing out together. This thing called life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.